Hello everyone, thank you for joining me again today. For this video, we'll be lying on our backs the entire 25 minutes, really focusing on improving hamstring flexibility and getting deep into our hips. So to begin, go ahead and lie flat on your back, your chest nice and open, palms open towards the ceiling. Bring your feet wide on your mat and allow your knees to fall in gently towards one another. I love beginning my practice with this posture as it's a great stress reliever along the back, particularly the lower spine. So bringing your attention to your breath and your body, really tuning in here. Taking some deep inhales and exhales, slowing everything down. And keeping your feet planted right where they are, allow both knees to fall gently on over to your left. And allow your gaze to turn over towards your right. Drawing your knees through center and on over to the other side. Gently drawing yourself right back to center. Toe heeling feet in towards one another and allowing your knees to fall wide. And as you lay here, allow your head to gently roll from left to right, releasing out your neck, just moving slowly with your own body. And allowing your head to come right back to neutral, drawing one hand to your lower belly and the other to your chest. Drawing some deeper breaths in and lengthening each exhale. Feeling the rise and fall of each breath as it lifts your chest and down towards your belly, breathing deeply. Breathing a little deeper each time. Drawing all the good oxygen in through your lungs, pulling it deeper down towards your belly, feeling the rise and fall of your chest and your belly with each breath. Gently releasing the hands, toe heeling the knees back in towards one another. For a large majority of this practice, we will be using a yoga strap. Now, you don't have to have a strap specific for yoga. You can use anything you have lying around the house. It could be a belt, a robe tie, whatever you have on hand. Anything works here. You can even use a towel. As we're laying here, really bringing our attention in towards our bodies. Taking a few more deep breaths in and out. Maybe you're finding something you can use as a strap. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab your strap, sending your feet up towards the ceiling. And taking the strap around about the midline of both feet. Beginning to get a nice pull, some nice tension applied to the legs. Feel free to keep your knees bent here, no need to straighten them just yet. So what I'm working on is loosening up a little bit into the hamstrings. Gently bending and straightening my knees, no need to come completely locked out here. Just bending and straightening. And the great thing about straps is they allow us to keep our shoulder blades pressed firmly against the mat below us here without struggling to reach up towards our toes or our ankles in any way. So really keep attention to your upper body as well as your lower body here, keeping your shoulders down and back along your spine, pressed firmly into the mat below you, with a nice amount of tension applied to your feet and your hamstrings. Just warming up here, bending and straightening. And shimmying the strap up a little closer towards your toes. You can really flex the feet, getting deeper into the calves. And pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. Flexing. And pointing. Flexing. And pointing. Go ahead and continue here a few more times. Just moving with your own body. Always feel free to hold a stretch a little longer if that feels really good, or switch to something different that feels better to you. Go ahead and shimmy the strap right back down to the midline of your feet. Keeping the left foot up towards the ceiling and removing the right, planting it right down on the mat below you, keeping the knee bent for now. So now that we have just our left leg in the strap, working on loosening up and left, applying a bit more tension as you bend and straighten. Maybe you work on pulling that leg a little bit closer towards you. And making some little movements here, bringing the leg a couple inches to the left, through the midline and a couple inches to the right. You may feel the stretch feels a little bit different through this range of motion, and that's exactly what we want here. Go ahead and pull that leg right back to center along the midline of your body, walking your hands up on the strap a little and bending into your knee, And exhale, straightening out through the knee a little and pulling the legs slightly out more towards the left side of your body. Coming into a half happy baby variation here. Deep breath in and out. Sinking a little deeper, applying a decent amount of tension onto the strap and gently releasing the leg long and bringing both knees about in line with one another to release the stretch a bit, eventually releasing the right leg long on the mat as you get a little bit deeper into that left hamstring, wiggling out left to right once again. Really taking your time, breathing deeply, bending into that knee and exhale, extending and coming into that half happy baby variation once again. A couple variations as we come into our next posture here. One is to take the right hand to the strap and release the left hand to the left knee. The other variation is to bring the right hand to the foot and forego the strap for this posture. Using the left hand to press the knee, bringing the shin as perpendicular to the rest of your body as possible. Taking some movements left to right, really getting deep, working your way into the hip, and drawing the right knee up to meet the outside edge of your left ankle for a figure 4 stretch on our backs. On your next exhale, pulling that knee a little bit closer, pulling your shoulder blades back a little bit closer towards the mat below you. Gently releasing the right foot to the floor, taking hold of the strap around the left leg and extending the foot up towards the ceiling. Taking the strap in the left hand and allowing the left leg to fall open towards the side. Don't feel like you have to keep the leg straight here. Totally cool to keep the knee bent. Inhale and pull that leg up to neutral, and exhale, allow it to fall open. If you'd like to take a few more of these, lifting the leg up to the midline of the body and lowering it out, go for it. Otherwise, hold a stretch or take any of the variations I'm showing here. Inhaling the leg to center and taking both straps in the right hand. Allowing the left arm to fall on out towards the left to counterbalance, taking a spinal twist. Left leg over to the right, gazing to the left. Option to add more intensity here would be to bend the right leg, taking hold of the right foot with the left hand for an added quad stretch. Gently releasing the leg, finding your way back to neutral, giving that left leg one big final stretch, and drawing the right foot up to meet the left, taking a big bend in the knees, and exhale, straightening out both legs, eventually releasing the left leg down to the floor, keeping the knee bent for now, and we'll begin our stretches on the right side. Applying a good amount of tension to the strap as you move the right leg from left to right, warming up into the hamstrings. It's moving slowly and with intention here, breathing deeply. Go ahead and bend into the right knee and straighten it out. Bending in and pulling the knee slightly more over towards the right side of your body for a half happy baby variation. And straightening out the leg once again. Pull the leg tightly in towards your body. And extending up towards the ceiling. This time, go ahead and extend the left leg out long as you take some wiggles the right leg from left to right. Bending the knee into the chest and extending, and bringing the leg to that half happy baby to the right. Taking the strap either in the left hand or bringing the left hand to the right foot. Right hand comes to the inside of the right knee. Really focusing on pressing that leg away from you, opening up the hip. You're not trying to pull the leg in close to your body here. Trying to press that knee away. And take some wiggles out left to right. Eventually taking the figure 4 variation you took on the other side on this side. Letting all that air go, sinking deeply into that figure 4 stretch. Eventually releasing, extending the left leg long along the mat. And reaching the right leg up towards the ceiling, bending that knee to chest and extending. Taking the strap into the right hand and allowing the right leg to sink on over towards the right, option to bend or straighten through the knee. Inhale as you pull the leg up to the midline of your body, and exhale as you allow it to sink out. Again, if you took a few of these movements on your left side, do the same on your right. Inhale brings the leg back to center. Taking both straps in the left hand as you take your spinal twist. Right leg on over to the left, right arm to the right. If you took the quad stretch variation on the other side, go ahead and do so on this side. Gently returning to center, giving the right leg a last tug in, and bringing the left foot up to meet the right in the strap, pulling both knees a little bit wide of your body. And taking a happy baby variation, feel free to do this with or without the strap. Pulling both knees wide, really bringing attention to the contact of your spine against the floor. Taking some rocks left to right if that feels all right. And if you're using the strap, go ahead and remove it. Bring your hands either to your ankles, your toes, or the insides of both feet. Straightening the left leg out. And back to center. Straightening the right leg out. Again, no need to bring the legs completely straight. And back to center one more time each side on the left. And the right. Right back at center, and as you exhale this next time, extending both legs as wide as you can. Taking a little bit of rocks back to center as you find your way back to happy baby. Deep breath in. And on the next exhale, extend out wide. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and wiggling your way right back up to happy baby. Holding around the feet, bringing the soles of the feet tight into touch, knees wide for a reclined butterfly. And pulling knees into chest, giving yourself a big hug in here, squeezing tight. And I want to thank all of you for flowing with me today. Hopefully you felt a good stretch with this practice. Keep practicing, and I promise the flexibility will come. Namaste.